Good morning, good morning, good morning. See if we can get some shaking this morning. Catch a nice little eval passer here for, try to at least. Try to. And then we'll do this pre-market with Hannah. Yeah. Yes, funded accounts, unless you're on Apex, I wouldn't try to trade. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. All right, we got 3 minutes here, you guys. I'm going to break down this structure real quick. And then we will get to it. I mean, look at this chart first and foremost. Can we go higher? I mean, I would say so, but look at this supply we're in. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big supply. That is a very big supply. We just made a literal, look at this. We made a 700-point move back down and literally reclaimed that whole move level to level in the same amount of time. So I don't know, to be honest. I truly don't know. I truly don't know. I have no clue what we're going to do today. Anyway, we got 2 minutes. This is how I plan on passing the eval, or trying, right? I'm not going to say pass because I don't know. I truly don't know if we'll get it or not. But for a 50K account, right, we're going to put a sell limit at 23,770, and we're going to put a sell limit at, we'll move it down a little bit actually because I don't want to get filled immediately. But what you're going to do is you're going to use 5 contracts for a 50K account. You're going to aim for a 30-point move. We're going to put a buy limit. I'll let you guys know 1 minute before, so you got to pay close attention. I'm going to put a sell limit at 23,765. Don't put it there yet. I'll tell you when. 23,765 or probably 23,790. So that way, if we get a big rip, we'll get filled on the way up. If we get a big dump, we'll get filled on the way down, okay? Now, there is a scenario where it wicks, reclaims, and stops us out, right? There is a high possibility. I would say our chances today are like 60-40, which are good chances. If we don't pass it here on non-farm payrolls, we'll try again after the open. But that's how we're going to do it, okay? For a 50K account, use 5 contracts, 5 minis, right? Put your sell limit, buy limit, wait for one to get hit, set your target, forget about it, okay? We got exactly 1 minute. At the 20-second mark, I want you guys to set your limits, okay? That simple. At the 20-second mark, set your limits. All right? At the 20-second mark. At the 20-second mark. At the 20-second mark. All right? 20-second mark. I have no clue what's going to happen, but let's get it. 20 seconds here. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Twenty seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Let's see what we got here. You should have been passed. Let me see. I didn't even get a chance to do it, to be honest with you. Yeah, you should have been passed. You should have been passed. Nice. Yeah, should have been good. Should have been good. I didn't even get a chance to do it. I wasn't even paying attention to the fucking time. God damn it. Yeah. Let me pull Hannah up here. Look at this thing crack-a-lacking. Get this thing crack-a-lacking.
morning. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Fat Friday. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Let's see what we got
It's
here.
gonna sell off here.
Yeah, I personally think this isn't gonna last very long though. If I had to be 100% honest. Um, Look at that. Instantly bought back up.
I was feeling it.
Instantly bought back up. All right. Give us a second here, and we will get this thing rocking. We will get this thing rocking. Hannah, you want to go ahead and cover your watch first, and then I'll do mine.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me
Okay.
go ahead and share.
Let me make it so you could share real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Where's my thing at? Allow. Okay. That's a big rip, actually. I'm tempted to go long here, if I'm being very honest with you. We just broke that 22,800. I mean, this is the territory where we fucking absolutely moon. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. All right, let me let Hannah do her thing. I'll be in the background. If we can get a setup, I'll take it with you guys. Everybody should have passed though. 23,765 was the entry. That was a 40-point move, so you should have passed. Everybody should have passed. Everybody should have passed. Anyway, Hannah, let me make your screen bigger.
All right. Can everybody see this?
There we go.
Okay. Perfect. So obviously we got some action here pre-market. So my watch is still developing as we're watching it. Initially, we have this new all-time high on SPY. 650.80. I would just say 651. Um, this wedge has been forming for a while. So I don't want to try to time the top because as you can see, we're still just ripping, ripping, ripping. So I'm kind of watching action into the open as we open today and near the close. That's most important. I just kind of want to see, are we holding this all-time high? If we fail this 4-hour trend line here, I'm kind of just going to be watching these previous structure points. But as long as we're above really the 645, like you can't really be bearish on this. You need to wait for confirmation before trying to short. I got caught up yesterday, I will say, just trying to like go into this 650 area. But we're just really strong for whatever reason. I know we've had what AVGO had earnings. I don't know what other news came out this morning, but the market is just on a tear. So I wouldn't be caught trying to like, oh, we can't go any higher, we can't go any higher, we can't go any higher. Like we don't have any data up here for you to support that. So just kind of watching as we are forming these new structure points on the hour, 4-hour. Again, I'm not really comfortable just making any assumptions up here where we don't have any data. So as we open into all-time highs, I'm going to stay away and just kind of watch and wait for any type of confirmation, and whether we flip a candle, flip an hourly candle, or just create new levels up here. But nobody can tell you what's gonna happen. I mean, nobody. I mean, as of right now, like it looked like we were, having a nice little sell-off, and then we just flipped this whole candle. So just be cautious. The levels for me though is the 651. If we for some reason do get weak throughout the day, I have this little intraday structure here at let's just say 648.50. If we break that, it will break this trend line here. And then I do believe we'd have room back to that 645. So that's really the only play that I'm watching on SPY. But everything up here, I'm just staying away. I'm not going to take a trade up here. QQQ is a little bit different because, oh wow, we are just squeezing. This 578 is what I was watching. We kind of had a double top here. We've just blown through it pre-market. So now we are approaching all-time high. SPY's made new highs, but QQQ hasn't yet. So that's why I was being a little cautious, watching this 578. Now that we've fully reclaimed it here pre-market. This 582, 583 is the all-time high levels. Okay, so just be cautious chasing into this. You don't just want to assume we're just gonna keep going, going, going. But as of right now, I mean, we just flipped that 577 and we're just pushing off of it. So, I mean, the market looks strong, but again, I don't know how sustainable this move is. Just be cautious. It's Friday. You don't want to, just give back your whole week's gains, just trying to chase what you think is going to be this monumental move. Um, Everybody's saying, you guys can see this, right? I seen somebody in the chat say, okay.
Yeah, they should be able to.
Brandon, you might want to flip. There's one side that says felony screen, and then there's one that's on mine. But yeah, so for QQQ, as long as we're above this 578, I mean, if we get this retest or even just a wick and reclaim of it, I'd be comfortable at least going back into 580, 581-ish. But like I said, just be careful as you're going back in this 581 or 582, 583. This is the heavy, heavy supply area. So again, don't be trying to chase longs into this until we get confirmation of like a strong break and reclaim. Individuals, AVGO, oh wow. AVGO had earnings, so they're just ripping like crazy. Initially I was watching this 320, 318, but that's super far away. If we come back to this 334, 335 area, matter of fact, let's do this. I just want to watch how we approach it. Obviously, if we just flush this, I'm not interested. But if we can come back, usually these big earning moves, as soon as the market opens, we'll kind of see, profit taking. If we can hold this I'm going to say 335, 334 area and then push off, I might, go ahead and take an entry. That'd be a nice little play. If we just completely flush it, obviously, I'm going to wait for confirmation. Maybe not even today, since it's 0 DTE, it would be very volatile. I'd probably wait till next week to try to get this. Like a 325 or 320 would be the best play on this, but this could be a nice move depending on what the market does as well. If you played this earnings play, congratulations, a pretty good move, like 11% move. So that's on watch here. So 335 AVGO. Google yesterday we had on watch this 226. It played out perfectly. I didn't catch it. I was in something else. But this 226, 227 held. It's just been on a tear, which honestly I don't really understand because I think they had like some lawsuit or something going on. But the strength is just incredible here. So as long as we're above this 226, 227, I mean, we could have potential to make new highs. Above this 232 would be a break of all-time highs, and we could squeeze even further. If we lose 226 here, again, I would be watching this 222. I think, yeah, 222 is my next level on this. It's the 382 retracement on this. It's also the 4 hour 21. So I really like that 222 level. I know it's a ways away, but just keep it on watch as it's Friday. If you're, towards the end of the day, whatever happens today and you're marking new levels, this could be a play for next week. So just a break of 232, or next week, 222 hold on Google. Apple. So they've had a lot of strength. As long as we're above this 235, I can't short Apple. We are in this supply area here though, so I'm just being cautious. We're kind of flagging in it. If we break above 241, I'd be comfortable going long into this 244. That's the next level I have on this, and then obviously 250. Big level, psych level as well. But we're kind of just like chopping around. So we got the initial break of this 239.50 yesterday and then flushed it. And then we came back up and just like stayed around it. So 239.50 was the level yesterday. Now we're just consolidating. It's still very bullish though. Like we're obviously making these, higher lows, higher lows. As long as this structure maintains, I'm not going to be trying to short Apple. It's been very strong. 235 was the initial break though. And it looks like we did get the retest. I came back. I don't think yeah, this was my daughter's first day of school. So I didn't trade this, but that 235 break and retest was the one. But yeah, these are the levels that I have for Apple: 241, 244, 250. That's about it. Amazon is just giving me trust issues here. Let me actually take Stop. Okay, so yeah, Amazon, that 236.50 already rejected pre-market. As long as we're holding 234 though, I think that she has a lot of potential. Obviously this big move here from, I think they had earning, yeah, it was like a big earnings move, caused all this downside and she was kind of choppy, but just sustaining after this 234 break yesterday, just her holding even pre-market now. If we can get above 236.50, I think there's a lot more potential to go. I would take it into 238, 240-ish. Below 234, that yesterday did this, yeah, I think 232, or it was the day before. I think it was on the hourly. Let me check this. Yeah, that 232 held up nice as well. So since we already topped that 232 level, I'd be cautious coming back into it. If you get a wick or confirmation, you could test it, but we did already test it previously. Yeah, yesterday. So again, I'd just be looking for this break here, this 236.50. But as long as we're above 234, I wouldn't be trying to short it either. So we might just range around here. But Amazon has been really strong lately. So that's just something that I want to keep on watch. If the market, sustains this move as well, she could really get some wind and go. On the other hand, the AMD has been super weak. Oh, I think it's gonna happen here. I'm watching this 157 break. If we get below 157, there's room to like 153, 152.80, and then 150. It's just not moving with the market. You can see her making just lower highs, and now even with this prompt pre-market, she's just dumping. So 157 break. Hopefully she waits for us. It doesn't look like I don't think she is. We might get it off the open, but this is definitely a watch for me. It's just AMD's just been weak, along with Nvidia hasn't really done anything after earnings. Oh, yeah, same here. So we had this little bear flag forming. It's already broken pre-market below 167 for me. 167.34. I would take 167, be safe. But yeah, Nvidia and AMD both super weak against the market. So again, if the market hits that supply and starts selling off, this could really pick up as well. So you've got a lot of room here on either ticker, whatever preference you have. But that's pretty much all I have on watch. I'm gonna hand it over to Fel. Stay safe, you guys. It's Friday again. Like I said, don't try to force anything. There's a lot of setups coming. The market's gonna give a lot of opportunity, but just be patient as well.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Thank you, Hannah, for your time this morning. Let's go ahead and get into it, yo. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and pull up my screen here. Did my thing stop working? No, it didn't. Okay. NQ. Bam. Here we go. Oh, wow. This is the retest here, actually. 23,800. If anybody wants to be a degen, now would be your time to degen right here. That would be your time to degen. Alrighty, you guys. Let's lock in. We got about 15 minutes here before I hop off. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy if you look at this chart, right? I mean, we made that downside move in about 4 trading days, and in less than 4 trading days, in matter of fact, 2 trading days, right? Took 4 days to get down here, took 2 days to get back at all-time highs. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Market made a 2% swing down, then another 2.5% swing back up. What I've noticed historically, and this doesn't mean much, obviously, I'm just, talking from my experience. When we make major moves like this pre-market, there is always a risk of it being reversed off the open. So we got to keep that in mind. Right now, this is the bullish case, bullish setup today on NQ. Long as we're above 23,800 today, it's that simple, right? This is your reference for longs. We're above it, bullish. If we lose it, that's where the fade comes in. So just to put that in your guys' head right now, if you want to set up the trade pre-market, this is a great setup. We're above it, bullish, go long. We're below it, short it. Simple. Anyway, let's get back to SPY. I know some of you guys are probably itching for a trade. If I were you, I would just go long off that 23,800, literally right now. SPY, though, you guys can see here, we are at all-time highs, right? This is a very clear chart. 650 is the level. We're above it pre-market. So today's session, that's going to be all that we need to look at, right? If we're above 650, that's bullish, right? If we're below 650, that's not good. It's not bearish, but that's not good. We very likely see a nice little pullback. So that's what I'm watching today on SPY. Qs, I mean, the level here is just as clean, right? If you notice, we're quite a ways away from all-time highs. In my opinion, I think there is a world here where QQQ wants to test all-time highs, SPY pushed new all-time highs, and then obviously QQQ rejects and we see a little pullback. That is a scenario, but I don't want to talk about what ifs. I want to talk about what is happening. So if you notice here, there's a major level at 578. We've been speaking about this for I don't know how long, right? This is the sentiment gauge for the day, okay? If we're above 578, that's the bullish scenario for today, back in all-time highs at 582, 583. If we lose 578, this is where longs are going to get concerned. We very likely pull back into 571.50. So the level you need to be focused on today with Qs is 578. That's simple, okay? IWM, I mean, this chart's self-explanatory. Held the demand, 231, back at the supply, 238. You're looking for a break and hold for longs, or you're looking for that pullback in the demand for a long. That's pretty much that simple here on IWM. NQ, I mean, wow, that's all I gotta say, right? I spoke about this on Sunday being the long setup. Push down into the demand, reclaim the previous week's low, which was 23,400. A lot of you guys asking, why do you keep talking about 23,400, 23,400 all week, 23,400? That was that previous week's low. Now we have a massive bullish engulfing here on the weekly. This is going to set us up for a big move next week. So today's session specifically, if you guys see here, we have broken this supply. We broke that 23,550. We have now broken 23,800. Next big level here is 23,875 and then all-time highs. So yes, there is a lot to work from here on NQ, but the question is, can we go higher? Right? We're up 819 points in a matter of 2 trading days, right? So very tricky day today if you ask me. Big supply here, 23,875. Big structure here at 23,740. Obviously that 23,800. So my game plan today is going to be dependent on this 23,800. If we are above 23,800, that is the bullish scenario for me. That's simple, okay? Above 23,800, I'm looking for longs. If we lose 23,800 and get weak, that is when that short comes into play. So that's pretty much all I'm watching here on NQ for today. I'll give a much deeper analysis on this on Sunday. ES, major level here is 65.23, which is those previous all-time highs. If we're above it, that's the bullish scenario. If we lose 65.23, that is where that pullback can come into play back down to this demand here at 64.90. So there's one level that you need to be focused on today on ES at 65.23. I just want to make it very clear. I am not bearish by any means, but historically, with these big data points, sometimes we do reverse them, right? So we got to keep that in mind. Levels are clear as day. That's all that matters. YM, this is a chart I absolutely love. 45,400. We got that pullback this morning. Long as this holds, that's where you would look for a demand bounce. If we get above these highs, 45,800, that is where that squeeze comes into play. Silver, gold, still extremely bullish. I mean, look at this chart. This is just absolutely insane, man. You know, absolutely insane here. Absolutely insane. Individual names, Apple. I would say this name's still very strong, right? We're kind of building a little triangle here, rising wedge, whatever you want to call it. If Apple can get above this 239.50 today, that is a great long entry back into 242, 245. That's one of my top watches today. AMD, spoke about this yesterday. Top watch for relative weakness, NVIDIA, right? 2 names that I love that were relatively weak. Look at the market this morning. Market is ripping. QQQ going higher. SPY going higher. These are the names you focus on. Right? I want you guys to understand this. Look at the clear divergence. Look at the clear relative weakness here. These are our 2 top short watches today. AMD below 157. We lose 157, 153, 150. It is very clear that semis are very fucking weak. Okay? This is a clear definition of relative strength. I mean relative weakness. Below 157, lights out on AMD. This is the top short watch. NVIDIA, same game plan. Major demand here. 168. Supply failure, 172. If we can lose 168, that is the top short watch on NVIDIA for lower. 2 beautiful names this morning. Great relative weakness. That's what you want to focus on, okay? Microsoft, beautiful demand hold here off 500. Approaching this structure at 511. We can break and hold 511 today. That is the top long watch into 518.50. This is a name that you want to keep on watch, 100%. Side note, did anybody take that NQ? That was very nice. Very nice. That's almost a 40-point move off of 23,800. If you would have taken that, you would have been up about $900 right now. That was a very nice trade. Very nice trade. Google, it's up and it's stuck. That's pretty much all I got to say here. 232.50, big resistance. 222.50, pullback. Amazon, great relative strength yesterday's session. Same levels in play today. 232. If we're above 232, this is bullish. That's simple. Okay. Outside of that, Meta kind of farting around. Tesla, absolutely love this. We went long on Tesla, I think yesterday, day before yesterday. Doesn't matter. We're green as fuck. 342.50 is to watch today. This previous structure, what I'm going to watch for is a pullback in a 342.50 for a bounce, or if we can get above this resistance here at 348.50, that is the long criteria into 355. Okay, that's what I'm watching today. We did have non-farm payrolls this morning, right? Caused a very big rip. Sheesh. I hope some of you guys took that. That was absolutely massive. That's a 50-point move right there. I don't want to hear you guys say I didn't say it either. I said that I can't take it right now because I'm doing this live, but this is a trade that I would take 1,000%. That was beautiful. Right off of 23,800. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, that's what I'm watching today. That's why I'm watching it. We did catch a nice little eval passer this morning. We put a sell limit at 23.765, excuse me. So what happened was, on the way down, you got filled, needed a 30-point move. It gave you a 40-point move, so everybody should have passed this morning. If you didn't pass, you should have passed on that 23,800. If not, we'll try and get on Zoom. No big deal. But yeah, there was 2 great eval passers today, if anybody caught it. But yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and get some breakfast. I will see you guys on Zoom here in a little bit. Anybody got any last-minute questions? Someone help out Willie. He asked if I was the real deal. I'm not going to talk about myself, but from your guys' experience, what would you guys say?
Willie, if you're here, I think you already know the answer to that.
All right, everybody good to go? Cool, cool, cool. I will see you guys on Zoom in about 20 minutes. You guys know the vibes, man. Hannah, thank you for your time this morning. I'm sure everybody appreciates it. And, yeah, man, let's have a great day. Starting to get a little FOMO on this NQ, but it's all good. I will see you guys in a little bit, all right? Peace, everybody.